Hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in to this infield edition of Fielding 101. During this instructional video, we're going to go over four basic infield fundamentals, and this video is designed to help those of you who are viewing get some tips and pointers on proper fielding techniques that are often taught on the high school and collegiate level. We are fortunate enough to be here at Coastal Carolina University. We, in just a few minutes, are going to go downstairs and meet with volunteer assistant coach Matthew Schilling. Coach Schilling is an infield instructor primarily here at Coastal Carolina. He's been coaching and instructing kids for a long time now, and he's helped produce some very good athletes that compete on a very high level. So in just a few minutes, we're going to head downstairs. We are going to meet with Coach Schilling and proceed with the video. All right, so as promised, I'm out here in this beautiful hitting facility with Coastal Carolina's volunteer assistant coach, Matt Schilling. Coach, how are we doing today?
Good, thanks, Matt. Happy to be here.
Good. Thank you for being here. Basically, like I said before, I've broken it down into four steps. You've got your pre-pitch preparation, also known as prep for short. You've got to get into, obviously, the proper fielding position to field the ball successfully. And we're just talking about a ground ball hit right at you.
Yep.
Here. Once you've fielded the ball cleanly, a huge step is getting into the right throwing position, getting your body ready to make a successful throw to whichever base you're throwing to. And then lastly, what you should do post-throw. First thing, let's just talk about the pre-pitch preparation and prep.
Okay, well, if you watch Major League Baseball, you will see Major League infielders. All of them tend to prep a little bit differently. But the big thing that we look for and that we teach with our players is we want them to be balanced. And then as the pitch is being delivered, we want them to get themselves into a position where they will be ready to move in any direction.
Okay.
So we do not encourage them to take jumps forward or take heavy steps forward of any kind. Because when the ball is hit, if they've got a lot of momentum built up going forward, then they're not going to be able to break to their right or break to their left or break for a blooper over their head. Okay. So what we're going to really focus on is a balanced position to start, and then a very subtle right-left present the glove with their hand.
Okay, so now moving on from the prep, the ball has been hit to you. It's important to get into the fielding position. What does the proper fielding position look like from the feet, up to the upper body and glove position?
Okay, so what we're looking for in the proper fielding position is you want to have your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. Okay. And the common term that you've heard is get your butt down, but we actually don't want that. Okay. What we do want is we want your chest down. So we want your feet wider than your shoulders, good flexion in the knees, and good flexion in the waist, and we want, the term I use with our guys is try and get your chest between your knees. And if you simply get your chest between your knees, if you stick your hands out to field the ball from that position, your hands will be out in front of you, which is another key component to a good fielding position.
All right, so now that you've gotten in your proper fielding position, assuming that you fielded the ball cleanly, the next step is getting your body from your fielding position down low into your proper throwing position, presumably to first base. So talk about those steps in that sequence real quick.
Sure. Once we catch the ball, secure the catch, we train our guys to bring the ball up in front of their chest, and we call that the A position. So with balls up in front of our chest, both hands together. From there, as that is happening, we're going to take our right foot through towards first base or towards your target, wherever it is that you're throwing. What that's going to do is that's going to create momentum into the throw, help you get a little bit more power, and a little bit more velocity, and a little more accuracy on your throw. So you want to create that momentum with your feet towards your target. So that's going to be right foot steps in front of your left, and then your left foot lands as you're delivering the arm action.
All right. All right. So it doesn't stop there. Obviously, talk about the post throw and what that should look like.
It's probably one of the least talked about or least taught portions of fielding and throwing a ground ball, but it's kind of the finishing touch. And you know how it is, if you don't put the finishing touch on something, it doesn't quite look done.
Right.
So the finishing touch is you field, right foot through, left foot throw, and then the big thing is to follow your throw. Allow the momentum you've created towards your target to continue to flow towards the target. And that's going to allow your arm to finish its natural arm stroke so that you can be fully accurate. It's going to allow you to create the proper backspin on the throw so the throw has its true backspin and it holds its line into its target. And it keeps you online, and if you stay online, your throw is going to stay online.
All right. So those are the 4 steps: the pre-pitch preparation, also known as prep, getting to your proper fielding position, moving from your fielding position into your proper throwing stance, and then the follow through after your throw. Again, thank you very much for your time, for allowing us to be out here. We hope that you've enjoyed this instructional video. We wish you the best of luck as you take these tips and tools, apply them to your game, and progress as an athlete in the future.